Like I said before, I'm not a content creator. I just like to make some little videos, and I'm not out here trying to get YouTube or TikTok famous or whatever. I like to support my buddies, and the last video I name call a lot because I think there's a lot of people out there in the community that deserve a lot more respect than what I deserve. But just call out a few more people that I really respect. And met them a few times. But Jesse and Joe Doyle from Hellbent Holler. If you get a chance, check out their YouTube page. But they are probably two of the best field investigators I've ever seen in my life. And their videos are amazing. I myself am not good at editing these videos and making them look professional. I don't speak professional. But Joe and Jesse put out some of the best investigation work I've ever seen. And if you're into anything from paranormal to cryptid, check out Small Town Monsters. All those guys at Small Town Monsters are unbelievable, and Seth has created a company that puts out the single best documentaries on anything folklore and creepy that's out there. I subscribe to their Kickstarter every year, and they put out 4 or 5 DVDs or Blu-rays, whichever way you prefer to get it. I continue to get them on DVDs because I started getting them on DVDs, and I would prefer to have them all on Blu-ray, but I'm OCD in that I want them all the same size. The box is the same size, so I can continue to get the DVDs every year. But you can follow them on YouTube also. They have a channel, and they put up documentaries and videos constantly. And it's some of the best documentary style work you'll ever see, in my opinion. But they work with they work with Jesse and Joe a lot. They also work with Aaron, who is an expert on the Dogman, and Martin Groves. Martin Groves is one of my... His story is one of the most inspirational stories I've ever heard. And to meet him in person and get to know him a little bit, he is the nicest person I've ever met in my life. He is just a genuine good man. You can't ask for a better person than... And he's an ex-cop, but he is like a big teddy bear. He is one of the sweetest guys you'll ever meet. And him and his best friend Daryl Denton. Daryl's a giant of a man, but a amazing person. Barton Nunley, I've learned a lot from Martin through the years. Some people like to push his buttons. Some people love him, and I happen to be one of the people that respect and love him. And like I said, this is just a name calling video. It's just I really, like I said, I latched on to this cryptid community. And there's a lot of people in this community that have earned my respect, and I feel like they deserve to be name called. And I can't say enough about Wayne. He had a show called Paranormal Odyssey, and he's also on a show called That Bigfoot Show. He's since changed the name of Paranormal Odyssey, and the name is escaping me, but I watch him on, you can find him on YouTube and on the interwebs. I'm sorry, there's crackheads in this parking lot. But you can check out Wayne's stuff, Wayne Tethrow. You know, he's the head of Manimal Research, a group of guys that I really respect. Him and Brian Sharp, King Sharp, Sharp King. Yeah, I get tongue twisted. Like I said, I'm definitely not a internet influencer, but you know, I'm just doing my thing, and hope you enjoy some of my videos. I'll be putting a lot more content of some of my hikes and adventures and things like that, and maybe I'll get some buddies to tag along with me. That way we can get a little better footage and get out there a little more. And I won't be by myself just sitting out in the middle of the woods where anything could happen, which my wife fusses at me all the time about it. She's like, you're going to one day get hurt or killed and nobody will know where you're at. But you know, I just do my thing. Like I said, I've just made this little short video just to name call some people that I really respect, and hope you guys will check them out because they deserve all the attention you can put on them. Crackheads. There is a kid chasing a car barking at it. I don't know. Anyway. It's just the life of the Appalachia. You know, it's... And here comes another one. But I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the crackheads. And you know, maybe that's not the politically correct term, but they can be quite entertaining. But yeah, just check out Small Town Monsters. Check out that Bigfoot podcast, that Bigfoot show, Bigfoot Society. Jeremiah Byron has created a amazing community around him, and his guests are real, authentic people, just like Wayne's are. I met his name's escaping me. He's why can't I think of his name? But the guy from Squatch and Holler, amazing guy. You know, I met him and we communicated online a few times. And he's also really big into sports cards like I am. So it's fun to talk with him. And he's got his own YouTube channel, Squatch and Holler. So give him check him out. And outside of the cryptid community, you know, and well, he lingers into the cryptid community, but Jacob the Carpetbagger, he's probably the person that I watch the most. When I first started watching YouTube, I'd watch Adam the Woo and the Carpetbaggers videos on YouTube, and I just really I fell in love with their style of adventure, their style of creating, and I'll never be at that level, and I'll never have the gift of gab like Adam does, and the willpower Carpetbaggers got. But you know, I want to show support to these people, and from time to time I will name drop. And my channel is just now starting, you know, I'm just now beginning. I mean, there's a couple of old videos that you can see are not very good at all before the last couple, and they're still not good, but I'm learning, and I'll get better at editing, and I'll learn to talk to the camera or the phone in a better media voice eventually, maybe. But like I say, I'm doing this just for fun, and showing that, you know, my adventures also, you know, because like I said, you know, until I've got into this cryptid community with these people, you know, there was these Bigfooters and researchers that they didn't pay people like me respect. You know, they didn't take me serious because, you know, it's catch-22. They cut down and criticize the people that are in the media on TV or are successful on YouTube. But if you don't have the notoriety and the following and the name, then they don't want to be around you. You know, it's I guess it's that old brown noser mentality, you know, where they'll kiss up to a lot of people and then talk about them behind their back. And I try not to be like that, and I will not call out the people who are like that. You know, I will only call out names of people I respect, and I hope people do the same for me. You know, I may get trolls like other people, but you know, I'm not here to name call in a bad way. If I'm name calling, it's because I respect you. And I hope this video finds its way to the people that I respect, and just let them know that, you know, I give them high praise. And if you've made it this far into the video, thank you for listening. And that's all I'm going to say tonight. And maybe I'll upload this later. Maybe it'll be in the morning. But like I said, thank you for listening and putting up with a crazy, freaky old dude that likes to go out in the middle of the woods by himself. And hopefully you'll give me a follow and join some of my adventures with me. Maybe jump out there in the woods with me one day, because I really don't meet a stranger, and I enjoy the company of people. So maybe you can get out there and walk through the woods with us one day. Until next time, catch you later, and keep on believing.